Alright guys, so we have a Whirlpool made. It is a Maytag. And we have a problem with this in the agitation where that's just turning. Okay. Now, some of these will come out nice and easy. Some will not. We're going to try and remove this. It's a 7/16 screw or bolt, and this should come off nicely. If it does not, I will show you how to do it. Alright, this one came off pretty good, and I think the issue with that, you can see that it is actually stripped, so this itself will need to be replaced. Normally these things are super difficult to come off because that's metal and that's also is metal. They end up destroying each other. Now, this might be a difficult repair, because if this is damaged as well, meaning the splines, then we're not going to be able to put a new one on there. We'll have to change the transmission. I'm going to see if I can find one, put it on, and that might actually be the cure. So we're going to get one. I'm going to pull one off of another washer. In fact, I had one and I didn't think I'd need it, and I do now. So I might do the video on removing that one because it is normally pretty harsh. What I'm going to do to get it off, we use CLR, but my favorite is Bar Keepers. What's happening is there is a bond where the two metals literally are rusted together. So we need to get enough Bar Keepers in here. We may have to fill the entire bottom here, so you want to seal the hole or the drain going to the pump. That has to be sealed so that you have enough fluid, maybe about a gallon or so, and you want it to be at least here. So it's going to float up, it's going to get under it, and let it sit for about 30 minutes, maybe 40. I've seen it in about 20 minutes, but 40 minutes is perfect. You wiggle it, it comes right on off. So if you let it sit, it will come off, I guarantee it. So you don't destroy the wash plate. But in this case, this wash plate is damaged, so we'll have to replace that. Alright guys, so this is my donor washer. So two things I might do. First, I'm going to remove this first. This one is frozen on. You can't just yank these off like I was showing you. See how that's definitely was a bond. So the other one was probably overloaded and eventually it just gave way and stripped pretty bad. So I'm going to remove this one first, and we're going to put it on the other washer. And if it is not stable, or if I notice it might have some slippage, then we're going to change the tub hub in this one. You can see this one is shaking. That's a tub hub issue. Luckily I had this laying around, so otherwise we'd have to replace the wash plate. So that one is pretty gnarly. So the hub I think is good, so we may be okay on that. Or I might just change it while I'm here. They're cheap, and you know, we'll give that peace of mind once it's done. So here's my method. You want to fill the hole. I don't like to use the foam, because what the foam does, it just takes up a lot of gap. I like to pour the liquid. You let it soak. I like to let it soak for about 20 minutes, 15 minutes. And if you let it soak long enough, you can pretty much just wiggle it off. Got 2 hooks, one there, and you can wiggle it off. They're normally pretty frozen on there, so you can't just yank them off. Some Whirlpools you can, others you can't, especially this series. They basically rust themselves. So what we're doing is breaking the rust bond and releasing the 2 metals. So that fluid is going in. It's going to go in past that screw hole, and it will seep over and down and in between. So I've done it a few times and it works really good. The other alternative is to destroy the wash plate, and then you're left with a piece of metal that you still have to use a pulley and remove. I've actually used a torch sometimes and just to heat it up slightly, but the best thing is just to pour the stuff, soak it, and give it some time, and then yank it off. So it's only been 5 minutes, and I just want to do a quick update on this. Now you can see the stuff is in there, and oh wow, wow, I did not expect that at all. Wow. Hey, that worked out well. Wow, that is crazy. That is crazy. That I did not expect. Okay, we got it off. So let's put it on this guy and see. Okay, so I think we're good. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit. Spray some CLR. It has a little bit of rust. So this should be fine. Yeah, we're good here. Alright guys, so I just wanted to show you how effective this stuff is. Spray it. Now some might take longer. That was the quickest, no lie. That was literally like 5 minutes. I did not think it was gonna come up. I was getting ready to yank it up, and bam. So great stuff. Alright guys, as you can see, a little bit of grease, and that's going to keep the joints from being infiltrated fully with water. You really don't get a lot of water in the joints because there's a vacuum. So pretty much what you get is moisture, and over time the moisture becomes rust. So keep the rust out, keep a little bit of grease, and it's not enough to get out. So everything's good. Alright, thanks for watching.